In the vibrant town of Aba in Nigeria lived a young woman named Amara. She was known throughout the town for her warm smile and generous heart. But she was also a subject of cruel whispers and stares because of her weight. At 26, she was of marriageable age, but suitors have avoided her. Not that she was not beautiful, but because of her size. The women at the market where she sold akara and moi moi will always laugh behind her back saying, "Who will marry a woman who cannot walk without panting? Who spends more time eating her food rather than selling them?" Those words hurt, but Amara was resilient. She focused on her food business, working hard to support her aged parents. Amara longed for companionship. She watched her friends get married one after the other while she remained single. She tried not to show her sadness. Instead, she poured all her energy into growing her food business, which was slowly gaining the reputation of being the tastiest food in the market. One morning, while setting up a stall, a young man approached. A tall and handsome man. His name was Chike, who recently returned to Aba after working in Lagos. He stood in front of her stall. His eyes lingered on the arrays of food on the table. "Good morning. Are these freshly made?" Chike asked, flashing a warm smile. Amara, caught off guard by his friendliness, replied, "Yes, they are. Will you like to try some?" He picked up a piece of akara, took a bite. His eyes lightened up. This is the best akara I have had in years. You have real talent." Amara blushed and replied shyly, "Thank you. My mother taught me everything I know." From that day onward, Chike became a regular at her stall. Every morning, he would stop by for breakfast, and each time, they would talk a little more. Amara found herself drawn to him, not just because of his looks, but because he treated her differently. Unlike others, Chike never made any bad comment about her weight, nor did he judge her eating habits. He saw her for who she was, kind, hardworking, and passionate about her business. One evening, as she was closing up, Chike asked if he could walk her home. Amara hesitated. "You don't have to. It's not far. Please, I want to," Chike said, with a smile that made her heart melt. As they walked through the streets of Aba, Chike held her hands and said, "Amara, I have been meaning to tell you something. I admire you, not just for your cooking, but for your strength. I see how people treat you, but you keep striving hard. That's something special." Amara's heart skipped a beat. "Thank you, Chike. But sometimes it's hard. People can be cruel." "I know," Chike said softly. "You deserve better. You deserve someone who sees the real you." Amara looked at him, her eyes filled with doubts, and said, "But look at me, Chike. Who will want someone like me? I don't have a good figure. I am overweight." Chike stopped working and turned to face her, his expression serious. "I do. I want you because of who you are. I am not concerned about your size. But if you feel you want to make changes, I will be here with you every step of the way. We can do it together." Amara was speechless. No one had ever spoken to her like this before. Could it be true? Could someone as wonderful as Chike really want her? They went on with their friendship, and a few months later, Chike proposed, and Amara accepted with tears of joy in her eyes. One day, as Chike was going to the market to see Amara, a woman named Udoka called from afar, "Chike! Chike!" Chike turned to answer and noticed that the woman was beckoning with her hands. As he went closer, the woman held his hand and took him into her shop. "Why are you always going to Amara's store? Is she the only akara seller in this market?" she said with a condescending look on her face. Chike smiled and replied, "I go to her shop because she is the best akara seller in this market." Udoka, feeling disappointed by his reply, said, "Well, my brother, I'm just looking out for you. Before you go and marry something that you don't know. Every time you are there, you are there. My dear brother, you are handsome and you deserve someone better. Thank you for your concern. I have made my choice, Chike said sternly and walked out of her shop. When Chike got to Amara's store, he gave her a big hug and pretended as if nothing happened. True to Chike's words, he supported Amara in her journey of becoming healthier, not for him, but for herself. They started by taking small walks in the evenings, gradually increasing the distance. Chike, who has always been active, helped her design simple exercise that she could do at home. He never pushed her too hard, but encouraged her every step of the way. Amara also changed her eating habits. With Chike's support, she began experimenting with healthier versions of her dishes, incorporating more vegetables and using less oil. Her energy level increased and she started feeling better, both physically and emotionally. One day, Chike suggested a bold idea. Amara, your food is amazing. You have a gift, and I think it's time the rest of Aba knows it. Why don't we open a restaurant? Amara's eyes widened in disbelief. A restaurant? That's too big. I'm just a small market vendor. Chike shook his head and said, you are more than that. Let's build something together. With Chike's business acumen and Amara's cooking skills, they started planning the restaurant. They rented a small space in town, just off the main road, and Amara's food heaven was open. People from all over the town and even neighboring villages came to taste her famous dishes. Her newfound confidence radiated from her, and even the women who had once mocked her began to be envious of her success. Amara, now fitter and happier, has not only found true love but has become one of the most successful businesswomen in Aba. Udoka, who wanted to dissuade Chike from going close to Amara, approached Amara one afternoon. Udoka, apart from trying to dissuade Chike, was one of the women in the market who made cruel comments about Amara, even to her hearing. Amara, please forgive me of how I treated you, Udoka said, with her eyes downcast. Now I see how wrong I was. You have become everything I wish I can be. Amara, with a gentle smile, simply said, we all make mistakes, Udoka. Come sit down. Let me serve you something to eat. Udoka sat, and Amara served her one of her famous moi moi. She realized that true beauty wasn't about appearance. It was about kindness, strength, and resilience. Amara and Chike got married. They did not only flourish as a couple, but they became great business people. They opened a bigger restaurant and had branches of Amara Food Heaven all over Aba and in the neighboring villages. They became one of the greatest employer of labor in the community. As the years passed, they had 3 lovely children, and as their business flourished, so did their love. They lived happily ever after. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next story. Bye.